Hey everyone, welcome to Heavy Metal. Today we're going to be doing some more testing with our 12 gauge and our 3 different types of chokes. Y'all asked if I would do some buckshot and stretch it on out further than 10 yards. So that's what we're up to today. First up, I have some of this Remington Express buckshot, 2 3/4 double-aught buck. These are 9 pellets, and these are high brass. Older shells, but still some good stuff. And we're going to be shooting it out of our Radical MKX3. You see she's threaded so we can change out our chokes. This is a fun shotgun. I really like this thing. We've got it topped with a red-green dot, so we'll be able to hold the same aim every time. And what we're going to do, I have a full choke, a modified choke, and then cylinder bore. And we're going to see what the difference is on M3 with this type of double-aught buck. Now I've got 3 cardboards up there, and that's at 20 yards. I'm going to aim dead center of the orange circle that I painted on each of them, and I'll get a good close-up cam so y'all will be able to see each shot. I expect to see quite a bit of difference on these, especially from the full choke to the cylinder bore. There ought to be a good difference. If y'all would like, throw down in the comments what you think is going to happen and how much of a spread we're going to get on each. Let me get that other camera set up and we'll make these shots. Alright, and we're going to be doing these 1 round at a time. Let's grab, let's start out with the full choke. That'll be the one with the single mark on it. Like I say, when you put these in, guys, I always put them in. I start them by hand. That way you know you're not cross-threading. Because if your gun's decently clean and your threads are too, they should go in there really easy. Then I'll just take the little tool and snug them up. And in my opinion, that's plenty. Alright, get our one in here. And grab some ears. Keep it safe. Ears and eyes, guys. Alright, like I say, I'm going to aim dead center. We'll start with the one on the left. And just see what kind of pattern we get with this double-aught buck at 20 yards. Oh yeah, with the full choke, you see we are clear. Well, that held a pretty good pattern. When we get through, we'll bring all 3 of these up and set them out here and get a really good look at them. Now, let's go ahead and change out this to our modified choke. Shut that camera off, don't want to be eating up a ton of time on it. There's our shell. Yeah, full choke done good, man. That held a good pattern at 20. On out of there. Alright. Now, this is a modified. It has 3 marks on it. Alright, same way with this. Just make sure you got it started good and just snug her up in there. Cool. She's in and snug. Point that barrel away from everything. Move our camera to our next little target. Alright. She is recording. Now, 20 yards with a modified choke. And again, I'll aim dead center that orange dot. Oh yeah, felt good, felt good. And from what I can see here, man, I still held a very, very good pattern. All right, let's go ahead and swap out and put our cylinder bore in there. And guys, what cylinder bore means is basically no choke. I call it just a thread protector. And that's what I put in whenever I'm shooting slugs. Let's get this one out. We should see a little bit more of a pattern change with this. So this is the 5 slots, which means cylinder bore. All right, get on in there, bad boy. There we go. All right, barrel away. Load up this last double-aught buck. And this stuff does really well. This pretty good old ammo right here. All right, you're in there. Safety's on, because I went ahead and chambered that round, pointed away from us. All right, let's zoom up on our last target. And see what this one does. We ought to see a good bit of difference right here. Same point of aim. As a matter of fact, I got that circle a little off. I'm going to aim at the bottom right of that circle. Safety. And we are clear. Cool, cool. Move this stuff over and get us some room here. Alright, let me run up there and grab them and bring them down, and we'll get a really close-up view, and we'll pull a tape on them. Alright guys, this is the first one right here. This was our full choke, and man, it held a really tight pattern. We're looking at 7 inches. Well, one for that one flyer right there, we would have had a super tight pattern by 9. Like I said, that was great, especially at 20 yards. Let me get you on up here where you can see a really super good view of it. Alright, you can see we started our last one there and end up right all in that nice tight little groove. Yeah, that full choke does a good job. Alright, now let's go over to the modified choke. Yeah, pardon all the camera moving, it's part of the job. Alright, now this one will be our modified. And we have got this little stray one over here, so we're going to call that 9.5. And 2 rattled down there, so 10. On the modified choke, we got 9.5 by 10. Get the camera unclipped here, and y'all can see a lot better. You can see that's our furthest one down, and that's our furthest one over. But the whole group itself, yeah, not looking too bad at all, especially at 20 yards. Now, let's check out the last one, and that will be our cylinder bore. Oh no, I moved the camera a lot, don't I? Well, y'all got to see. Cylinder bore, CYL. And we've got, wow, just a 9 wide. But a little bit more stretch this way, I do believe. That's a 10. 9 by 10, which actually beat or modified in a way. Now that is just a trip. And get y'all up there close so you can actually see what I'm seeing. Yeah, that held really, really well. See our furthest one down here. That's furthest to the left, furthest to the right. There's our whole pattern right there. Well, that's awesome. Well, everyone, I think that was a pretty cool test. You know, I was surprised between the modified and, you know, just the cylinder board choke. Actually, the cylinder board choke beat the modified by 1/2 inch as far as a tighter group. Could just be a better bullet shell or something like that. Who knows? Now, as far as our full choke, we got a 7 by 9. So basically, you know, left to right, 2 inches better than our other two, and up and down was 1 inch better than our other two. So with that full choke, yeah, it held really well. Well, everyone, that was a blast to shoot. I did enjoy it. Thanks for suggesting it. I hope that y'all enjoyed it as well. If you would, throw us down some comments. If you're able, check us out on Patreon. And please, like, share, and subscribe. Again, appreciate it much. Till the next one, I hope that everyone has a fantastic day.